Now, the first thing that TSP millionaires do, and it may be obvious, but it definitely has to be mentioned, is they invest consistently. And we hear this word consistently all the time, whether that's in our health, in our fitness, in our relationships. We have to show up consistently. It doesn't matter what we do, we have to do it day in, day out to really make a difference in our lives. For example, let's say I told you, I'm like, hey, this brushing your teeth thing every day, you know, it doesn't work. I'm just going to brush my teeth for 3 hours every quarter. Every 3 months, I'm going to just go in for 3 hours, brush my teeth, and we'll call it good. And you look at me like, hey, that's nuts. It's not going to work. You have to do it every day. And that's the same thing I tell you about investing, especially investing in your TSP. And now, fortunately, it's super easy to do that consistently because once you get it set up with your HR department or however you do it, it does it automatically. Now, the hard part is getting that set up. So please take the initiative now, next week, whenever, to get that started so it invests for you and you don't have to think about it. Because we know, like a snowball, it'll start small. And you're like, wow, it's not going to add up too much, like it'll never be a millionaire. But please, be consistent. It'll become so much bigger over time as it rolls, as it grows. Compounding interest is an incredible tool. So use it to start now. And what you do now is going to make so much more of an impact down the road. So start now and be consistent. And the second thing that TSP millionaires understand more than ever is about the match. The government, if you don't know, the government offers a 5% match on your TSP contribution. So basically what that means, let's say you make $100,000 and 5% of that salary is $5,000, right? If you invest $5,000 over the course of the year in your TSP, the government will give you $5,000 for free and invest that in your TSP as well. And they do that as an incentive to help you, save for retirement and do those steps. So that is $5,000 free dollars that you don't have to do anything for other than actually invest. And if you don't make $100,000 or whatever you make, it's going to be 5% of that. So that's incredibly powerful. That is a 100% return on your money automatically. In the stock market, in a lot of places, a 10% return, that's good. That's pretty good. So you literally get 10 times that return automatically. And people ask, what should I prioritize? Should I prioritize paying off credit cards? Should I prioritize paying off this or that before I start investing in my TSP for retirement? And you have to, it is a personal choice. But where, like I said, can you make 100% return? Even on credit cards, the worst you pay is 25%. Of course, it's not good to have a balance or any of those things. But let's say you have $7,000 and you make $100,000. You have $7,000 to invest and pay off debt. What I would do is first invest $5,000 in the TSP, get that 5% match. Anything else, go straight and pay off your debt. Debt is, especially credit card debt, or things that do not pay you money back. You need to get those paid off as soon as you can. But the TSP match is valuable. So please, weigh that in your mind. And then of course, once you've paid off your debt, if there's anything left, invest that as well in your TSP. And it'll help you really get set up for retirement. But please, understand the match and understand the power of the match. Because that is what the TSP millionaire really knows, that really skyrockets them towards being a millionaire. The third thing that TSP millionaires really understand is that they don't try to game the market. They don't try to time the market. They don't try to say, okay, the market's about to go down. I'm going to go in the G fund. I'm going to get out. They don't do that because it doesn't work. 95% of institutional investors, which are professional investors that invest for a living, they fail to time the market. And those that do, that are successful at timing the market, can't do it consistently and can't beat the market by very much. It doesn't work. So what are the odds of me or you or just any other Joe Schmo on the street, the person at the water cooler at work, your coworkers, what are the odds that they will be better than the pros? And maybe they'll get lucky, but over time, they're not. They're going to lose out on the market. We do know that the market will go up and down, especially in the short term. There'll be bumps like this, Over time, it's going to go up. Over the last 100 years, it averaged 10% return over all those times. Now, was there a 2008? Was there other times when it dropped a lot? Yes. But the beauty of the stock market is that if you're consistent, like we said before, and you are able to play the long game, if you just put your money in there, don't look at it, and don't try to game the market, you will see incredible returns. It will go up. You will make incredible returns and save a bunch of money for retirement. Just don't try to pull in, pull out. You're just going to lose. Again, the pros can't do it, so don't even try. It is only going to hurt your retirement and make it worse for you in the end. And those are the 3 things that TSP millionaires really understand. And if you are working and you're a federal employee and you're doing all these things, just wait. It'll slowly do your best. And if you start doing the math like, hey, I don't think I'm going to get to $1 million, maybe you need to invest more. There's always something that you can improve to improve your results in retirement. So again, thank you for being here today, and I hope this is helpful information for you. If you have any questions, comments, throw it in the comments below. And again, I will see you next video.